Greetings and welcome back to World of Tanks with me, Globbits. Back in Globbs' garage again. This time taking a quick look at the Pershing. As you can see, I'm nearly ready to upgrade to the Patton. I'm about 20,000 experience off, so I thought, you know what, I'll put a video up about the Pershing. To be perfectly honest with you, ladies and gents, those that are watching, at first I fucking hated this tank. To be perfectly honest with you, I didn't have a lot of fun early on with this vehicle. I don't know why. Some people have been raging about this vehicle, saying it's absolutely awesome. You know, oh, Globs, the gun depression is amazing. What the hell are you doing? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know what I'm doing wrong with this vehicle. Of all my tanks, this has been one of the most painful 153,000 experience I've ever earned. I do have some really good games in it, occasionally, but the rest of the time I just seem to get in tier 9, tier 10 games, and that 90mm gun, I don't care what anyone says, does fuck all versus tier 10s. You completely just have to change your playstyle, which unfortunately I'm not very comfortable with adapting, etc, etc, etc. But if I'm top tier, that changes things. But I just seem to have massive issues with this vehicle. I don't know why. There's no reason why I should be having issues. It's a reasonably good all-round vehicle. It's got quite a decent chunk of health. It weighs a bit. It's got a decent engine. Shoves it along at 48 kph. That ain't bad at all. Pretty good mobility to return speed there. That's not bad. Hull armour's a bit naff, but it's a medium. Turret armour sucks, but it's got a good mantlet there. The soft stats on it, the gun depression's really good, etc, etc, etc. The gun for me is a load of shit. Personally, it's a 90mm. I don't like it. It's got quite a high aiming time. Accuracy's pretty good. Aiming time's pretty high. Alpha's that's Tiger standard. And that's a tier 7 heavy. This is a tier 8. But anyway, I'm probably going to get rinsed to bits in the comments for this. I just don't like the gun. Let's just have a look at it. It's a 90mm. I think it's very similar. Yeah, look at that. Tier 6 tank destroyer. Gets 20 less penetration. It's more accurate, but it aims faster. Tier 6. I'll say it again. 6. This thing. 20 extra penetration. Anyway, it might just be me making excuses. I believe as well it's the same. Yeah, you only get an extra 20mm penetration from the tier 7, and that thing is considered one of the better tier 7 heavies, and that thing was a piece of garbage. I hated it. I don't know. I am so looking forward to my Patton. I am actually going to sell this vehicle. It is worth 1.2 million credits, which at this particular stage will put me in enough to actually buy the Patton outright with a bit of small change left over. The modules will go over, etc, etc. This thing is going to go back to the into the mist of Globbits' early career, because this thing is just not very good at all, in my personal opinion. I don't know why. I've been told by a couple of people, Globbs, if you don't like the Pershing, you're not going to get on very well with the Patton, but let's wait and see on that one. Crew skills, 6th Sense and Mentor. I've had this crew since Sherman, I think. Got them at 75% on the Sherman. 6th Sense and Mentor. People say, what the hell do you mentor with? But it gets these guys' skills up. These are on 79%. He's on 76. Deadeye, Snapshot. Deadeye, if you can get it, is awesome. It means you damage them. Do internal damage. Add Snapshot first. Shoot him during turret rotation. Help the accuracy out. Smooth Ride. Shooting on the move. And off-road driving. Make it go faster. Situational awareness. Give it extra view range. And repairs, and then safe stowage and repairs. The view range, however, is really good on this tank. But to be perfectly honest with you, it just means you can see what's going to blow the shit out of you. But hey ho, never mind. Enough griping, Globs. Be positive. Standard module fit. All the cheap modules, not modules, consumables. I carry 5 rounds of premium. It bugs me to load premium. I don't like the whole premium ammunition thing. They should just make it all just normal, whatever, not charge gold. But now you can use silver for it. But 4,400 a shot, and it basically increases your penetration to 268, which is tier 9 heavy tank, tier 10 heavy tank gun kind of penetration. So it's not quite an I win button, but I load mostly standard AP, couple of HE shells for base resetting. They will become important, as you will see in the game. Vert stabilizer, any vehicle that can fit a vert stab should be fitted with one. 25% during movement, 20% extra accuracy during movement and turret rotation. Basically means that that little circle stays smaller when you turn in the turret, which is all good. A rammer, shooting quick is always good. And vents. Yeah, no big deal. Well, I'm not going to harp on too much about the garage review of this thing anymore. Let's just get into the games, or game in this case. So, on to the game. And here we are in the Pershing, sporting some nice stripy zigzaggy green and yellow camo. Enough said about that one. I'm over here with Merle on Highway in a very tier 8 game. I live stream, well I don't personally live stream, Merle has a live stream that runs most nights, and he is gracious enough to let me play with him on a regular basis. Team up with him and go smash some people on his live stream. I have got some really good games from Merle, and I've had a few comments before in on the channel reference me putting up videos of other people's gameplay, saying things like, oh, why don't you put some of your own stuff up, etc, etc, etc. So what I'm planning on doing, if from now on, if I get some replays from other people, I've talked to Merle about this. Merle sent me a couple of videos. What me and Merle are going to do is try and do a joint commentary. He's got an M103 game and a TOG 2 game that he said are really worth a watch, and I've looked at them and I think we could make a really interesting video out of them. Anyway, back to this particular game. I'm just going to take up positions in this bush, see if I can see any of them that the MT25 spots, but the MT25 doesn't appear to be able to spot anything, so I decided to move into the town. Now we're going town with Merle. Let's have a bit of a look-see. Can't really see much. Merle's gone past me. Alright, so let's go into the town, see what happens. Yeah, so hopefully that'll change slightly. We'll try and get a joint review going, myself and Melanthea, so basically going to watch the replay at the same time. And talk over TeamSpeak, and hopefully Bandicam will capture the voice of him and myself at the same time. We'll see how it goes anyway, so watch this space for that. So, taking into the town, there's not a great deal of stuff that's gone down the AB line. Now, most people will criticise me now. I'm in a medium. I should have gone west at the start of the game, over to where those Type 58 and Type 59 are, but looking back, if I'd have done that, I would have lost the game. So hey ho. Alright, so start putting pressure on that T-34-85, trying to push him back a little bit while the heavies turn up. I don't want to try and engage too much with their heavies that are coming up the hill, because they'll basically smeg me. As spoken before, I do have issues with this tank. I keep thinking I'm in a heavy and I'm really not. Just having a poke around, seeing what comes around the corner. Bang one into the IS-3 there, somebody behind me takes a shot of him. But of course, the IS-3 doesn't shoot the big heavy tanks, he shoots the little medium and gets his ass handed to him in the process. So, whittled down an IS-3, took 400 damage there. Yeah, did 721 back. Happy with that trade. So notice there's a lot of heavies. Chance to put some pressure on these that heavy there, T-34. I know he's got a monstrous reload, so I'll come back. Have another poke, see if I get another shot. Just check behind me. I don't want him getting behind me, so I'll pop out and take a shot at him. Aiming for the fuel tank, but the T-34 punts one into me. Hopefully I'll reload in time, maybe not. Maybe not. Now, I'm in a pretty bad spot here. Crit no damage, so Trax must have ate that one. I'm in a pretty tight spot here. I really don't want to take another shot from that T-34. Hopefully he'll shoot the other T-34, right? Yeah, he'll shoot the big heavy. Nah. Bang. He shoots at me and kills my loader. Now, I can't remember if I heal my loader here or not. I think I kind of have to. Yeah, I have to. It would change the 7-second reload to like a heavy sort of tank reload. Now, to this point, I realise, oh crap, look at the base. Look at the map. Okay, let's go back. Yeah, at the same time, myself and the T-44 spam defend the base. I don't know what happened to those guys who were defending the base. hands on a postcard if you watch this video and you were on our team and you realise, you know, how you managed to get your asses handed to you that quickly without saying anything. Yeah, why the hell did those Hellcats that were posted in the woods not start screaming in chat? But it's random. What can you expect? So, we need to defend, myself and this T-44. The T-44's I'd got a kill already. He's a reasonably decent player. He's a yellow player, and they've started capping. 2 of them. Oh dear, we need to get back and sharpish. We've got another 300 metres to cover before we even get there. 40 seconds to do it in. And just when you think it couldn't get any worse, 3 of them start capping shortly. 3 of them, 20 seconds. Now you'll notice, the observant ones amongst you, I've loaded HE. There's a reason why I keep HE, and it's for this kind of situation, when you simply have to do damage. This point right here, 9 seconds left. T-44 dies to the Type 59. I come around the corner. They're notoriously hard to penetrate, T-59s, so don't have to kill him, just have to stop him capping. We've shot each of them individually, but now we're going to have to go and reshoot them all again. I can't afford to die. Merle is absolutely screaming in TeamSpeak at this point. I missed that shot. It was a rushed shot, but it managed to get one of them to come out of the cap. At this point I switched back to AP, so now there's only 2 of them capping. So I'm just here as a bullet sponge. Take out the Tiger, so now there's back to still 2 of them capping. I'm a one shot now, but I managed to sort of side scrape of a fashion. Put one into the Type T-34 there. Yeah, side scraping using the house as cover, and here comes Merle. Takes out the T-32, and I'm basically just going to sit here now. I don't want to take a hit off that Type, and let Merle deal with him. The Type's fired. Switch to HE to get rid of the rest of the cap, and that's all she wrote. One of the better games, and I very rarely get defense points. It's usually capping points. I'm very aggressive normally, but since I've been playing with Merle, nearly every game I play with him, about halfway through it we get back to base. Yeah, and the team's congratulating the T-32. It wasn't the T-32, gents, it was the Pershing, because without the Pershing the T-32 would have arrived too late to the party. And that's all she wrote. I personally think that was a pretty good play from me. I thought it was worthy of you guys having a watch. I haven't saved a lot of my Pershing replays, to be perfectly honest with you, because I haven't had that many decent ones. So that is a nice little... Oh, we'll have a bit of a victory dance as well in the cap circle. A little bit of a victory dance at the end. Demolish some cover. Yep, that is pretty much going to be the last hurrah of Globbits' Pershing, because the bloody thing's getting sold as soon as I've unlocked that Patton. I can't wait for the Patton. I really can't. I hope it's not a disappointment. I'm just going to eat my keyboard. And there's 100% cap and killed the last enemy. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Like I said always, if you did enjoy it, please stick that little thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And hopefully I'll see you out there. Take care, guys. Glob signing off. Bye now. Okay, second game then. We're on Ensk again. Tier 8 platoon with myself, Bossman and Cookie. This game came after the previous one. Myself and Bossman have decided to go to the train tracks, try our best to do what mediums do. Flanking, working together, wolf packing, etc, etc, etc. I think I've realised why I wasn't doing really very well in this vehicle early on in my career with it. You need to work as a team with other mediums, which numbnuts here kept trying to use it as a heavy, which just doesn't work. So we decided to blitz the train station. I think it's a train station. Yeah, call it a train station. I don't know what the significance of the battlefield Ensk was in World War II. Pretty much all the battles on all the maps on this game, a few of them anyway, have references to World War II battles like Prokhorovka and things like that. What I want you to do though is keep a special eye on that AT-15. He causes us all kinds of problems later on. So we've got a little bit of a Hellcat situation going on. I'll say to Bossman, I'll go around the left. Hellcat tracks Bossman, but the Hellcat's looking at Boss. He ain't looking at me, so Here we go. Blam. Eat that, Mr. Hellcat. I don't know if Boss missed him there. I don't know. I'm not sure. But he secures the kill anyway, so that's kill secure. Artillery spanners one of their TDs. Oh, we spotted a scumbag. Go on then, Mr. Cromwell. We're going to let... I said to Boss, let's let the Cromwell have the GW Panther. Let's just focus on this T21. Just to, you know, make his grind that little bit harder. So enjoy that, T21 driver. But the the GW Panther managed to shotgun the Cromwell, so there's revenge for the Cromwell. Look how fast the turret turns on this thing. So quick. Now, so completely rinse this flank. So we're going to move into the town and see if we can support our failing heavies. Pretty cool shot there, the VK3601. Me and Bossman decided not to cap. Let's just go and cause a bit of pain on these guys in the town. Bounce off the M6. Not good. This is a tier 8 medium. It should not be bouncing off the front of tier 6 heavies. But never mind. It's the Pershing. T34-2. Bossman, to quote here, let's go show this 34-2 who's boss. Okay, go around the corner, put a shot into him and realise there's a bloody T34 and a T32 there as well. Holy shit! Bossman basically makes a beeline for the houses and I try and get in. I take one off the T32. Could have done without taking that damage. Now, Globbs has a bit of a dirt moment here. Globbs is trying to, you know, get shots on people, but Globbs forgets that his tank's facing backwards and can't quite steer properly. But hey ho, and I managed to shoot the house as well. So not going too good so far for the Globbs. Having a bit of a moment, figuring out which end of his tank's which. So I decide, hey ho, I'm going to go flanking. But Bossman tells me that he's basically screwed here. He's trying to side scrape versus these tanks, but he tells me he's been ammo racked. Missed on the T32 there, but he's well angled there. He was angled at least 30, 45, 30 degrees there, so chance of me penning. And look at that, AT-15. I managed to track him, and I'm like saying to Bossman, sorry bro, you're dead. I'm going to leave you to your fate. I'm out of here. But I'll take one in the ass for my troubles, but it only hits my track, thankfully. So I'm out of here. Put some pain on the IS-3. At this point, I'm just thinking I've got to stay alive. I've got to stay alive. I've got to keep moving because they're chasing me, and Bossman's screaming at me on TeamSpeak. They're behind you. They're going to come behind you. And Cookie's not looking too good. He's on 1 HP. And KV4 decides to ram me. In Mother Russia, we big, so we ram people. That's fine. But I wasn't watching where I was going. Now, check this IS-3 out. If you watch my other video, reference my M103, we had a foot quit of an IS-3 driver on that game. It must be catching. You must just drive IS-3s to drive around corners. I like sideways on like an idiot. But hey ho. So it's 10 all. Considering we've rinsed an entire flank, the people in the town don't do very well. Cookie's flapping like a good one here. I'll just say, okay, let's make a decision. I'll go get that Jag Panther, kill him, kill the T29, and then we'll turn around and kill all the big scary stuff. Make sense? Pulling drive-bys in a Pershing. It's all good. It's all good. Cookie and his IS-6 trolling the T29 there with his angled armour. Put one in the arse of the T29. Reverse out the way. T29 is doing a globs and not realising which way is which. Reloading time, take him out. Top Gun, secure. Awesome sauce. Now we've got an AT-15 and a T-34-2. What could go wrong? Well, this is where Globs has a bit of a moment. I haven't got the zoom out camera mod, and it's at this point I wish I had. To spot the AT-15, but from my viewpoint, from my vantage point, I couldn't see that he'd turn round. Oops. Traverse speed on the traverse on that gun's amazing. I really underestimated the traverse on that tank. And there's the T-34-2, but we can take him out. But I'm tracked. It cost me a repair kit, but the AT-15 manages to kill me. So it's all up to the Cookie Monster.
No pressure, bro. No pressure at all. Let me just see if I can switch to him. For some reason I can't switch to him, which is annoying. I hope it lets me. Oh, there we go. Okay. So now we're on TeamSpeak at the moment, telling Cookie, look, all you've got to do, if you notice the Panther there, he's capping, all you've got to do is keep this guy busy. So I tell Cookie Baby, I tell Cookie Monster that he needs to basically just distract this T15, the AT-15, and just not get shot. Like an absolute hero. He's only on 1 HP though, and bless him, he's flapping, for want of a better word. So what we basically need to do with this AT-15 is we need to distract him long enough so the GW Panther can actually finish the cap off, but the AT-15 will get back in 1 minute and 20 seconds to reset. So Cookie Monster needs to find a decent ambush spot. And I tell him that if you go down that road around about here, yeah, the AT-15 is going to come across here, so if he parks himself around about here somewhere, which he's trying to achieve now, he might be able to get a side shot on him. But Cookie was concerned, here's me pinging the map now, Cookie was concerned that the AT may come this way. But hey ho, we'll see what happens. So he's angled himself nicely. Well, I wouldn't say nicely, but he's angled himself anyway. And he's looking down the road waiting for the AT-15. And he gets a bit twitchy, and he decides, from advice from myself and Boss, to just have a little look backwards if he's concerned about the AT-15. Just reverse it a little bit, see if you can see him. No, he's not there, so your backside's secure. However, in doing this, he misses his opportunity. And unfortunately, snapshots and misses. So the AT-15 knows where he is. But the AT-15's also got shots on the GW Panther, which is a problem. Bang. He's reset. Good job AT-15. Again, Cookie's inexperience here lets him down a little bit, and me and Bossman, bless him, are absolutely screaming at him. He's tracked, he's tracked, he's tracked. Get yourself around there. Go, 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 go. But then he pairs. It's like, oh no, stop. Back up. Again, snap shooting. But then again, this gun's got horrendous aiming time and shit pen anyway, so let's just watch and see what he does. Now this was stupid. Cookie, you've got no idea how lucky you are there, mate. We're telling him at this point to try and get him to turn round, so he's using his frontal speed rather than his reverse speed. But the cap counter's going down, so all's good. All's good. The T-15, the AT-15 at this point is actually under pressure. It's not Cookie Monster. The AT-15 has to reset the cap. If the AT-15 doesn't reset the cap, he's going to lose, which unfortunately forces him to turn his back on Cookie, which allows him to set him on fire, securing the win. GG Cookie Monster, well done. Not a bad replay all told. On to the next one. And here we are for the third and final game of this video. Okay, back in the Pershing again. Tier 9 game this time, but not a very tier 9 game. There's only a couple on each team. Teamed up with Cookie Monster and Bossman again. We noticed this map, Melanthus has got a massive hard on for this map. I personally don't really like it that much, especially in a medium starting down here. But what I decided to do is go up to F0 and use my view range, and we realised on the enemy team, which from advice from people like Quickie Baby and those guys, that as you get better in your play and your tanks play, you look at the enemy team at the start and you try and see where your gun thinking of going and what you might encounter to decide how you're going to play that flank for in this particular case the 9-0 line. But Bossman and myself are discussing on the TeamSpeak that they've only got a Panther 2, T43, not very many mediums. Heavies tend to go to the north corner,
around where that IS-2 is that's been spotted on the map at the moment. So we're thinking we're looking pretty good. He's in a Type 59, which is a bloody awesome tank. I'm in this thing with view range, so we're going to see them before they see yours. We've got the AMX-12T going YOLO down the centre valley, so hopefully he'll spot something and with his death actually spot. And there he goes, spotted the Panther. So as predicted, there's our Panther. Take a little bit of a shot on him. And myself and Bossman now just think, you know what, let's just go for it. He's in a little brawling, flanking type thing, and I'm in a a fairly decent medium. We can work together. So far it's still just a Panther there. But the AMX-12T's met an untimely end. Scout players out there, please stop fucking doing that. There's absolutely no need to go get killed that early in the game. If you get shot unlucky, fair enough then, but don't go YOLO, because there's no one in position. You're not going to achieve anything. You know. Anyway, whinge over. Panther goes low. Mistake, Mr Panther. Bossman tells me he's going to go down and flank him. I'll say, okay, I'm going to sit up here and snipe at him. Use my reload, just sit here and just take chunks out of him. Slowly wearing him down. And then kill secure. Bang. Dead. The Panther, our friendly Panther, takes him out sniping with his, I think he's using the long barrel 100. So we've got an IS-2, which is basically just a carbon Chinese copy of the IS, easily pennable. I get up top, use my view range, but then I realise, what the hell have we been spotted by? Oh my word, there's a WZ, a T21, oh my word, and the RT, Christ, that's a really high tier heavy, that's a tier 9 heavy sat in those bushes, camping the base? What? Really? Okay. So I'll just drive through here, and Bossman's telling me he can't take a hit from this IS-2 because he's only got one shot left in him. So I say, okay mate, I'll take the hit for you, I'm on full health. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go, go, go. Oh, he's not even looking at us. Great. As Jingle says, never interrupt your enemy when they're making a mistake. It's bad manners. Now, we've got a bit of a problem here. That WZ is going to be an issue, so is these guys here. And there's also a T43 there as well, but he doesn't live very long because the glob sets him on fire. Burn. Okay, I managed to shoot a house. Yeah, check me out. Got a thing against structures. Make that T21's grind just that little bit harder. It's always nice doing that because nobody gave me a break when I was driving it. Oh look, this guy appears to be AFK, or at least botting. Yeah, I would advise anybody, I believe this guy's botting. I don't know the actual signs and symptoms of a bot or what they actually do, but it looks to me like he's not active. So again, Glob sets him on fire. Burn. And I know these gits are waiting to kill still, so I use another shell to secure the kill. And that's that flank taken. We realise in the north our guys are having a hell of a game with those heavies, so we just decided to cap it out. And that is the last hurrah of Globbs' Pershing. This tank is now sold. The crew have been transferred over to my nice shiny new M46 Patton, which unfortunately needs the tracks before you can do anything with it, so I'll be grinding the Patton from stock, so that'll be interesting, or I may just unlock the tracks with free XP. But that is the last hurrah of Globbs' Tier 8 Pershing. Thank you, Pershing, you served me well. But on to bigger and better things. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. As always, if you did, please subscribe and like it, etc, 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 and all that good jazz. And I'll see you again soon. Take care. That's Globbits signing off. Bye now.